Welcome back to the fourth and last module for entrepreneurship. Today we're going to be looking at how to identify your own entrepreneurial strengths and weaknesses and to actually compile a growth plan. Here are your module outcomes. Firstly, we're going to be looking at how to complete entrepreneurial profile tests as well as to identify strengths and weaknesses according to profile benchmarks, match a profile to a suitable business opportunity, identify and attend programs to actually address skills and weaknesses within the given time frames, plan short, medium, as well as long-term goals in relation to entrepreneurial goals, describe and discuss short-term goals for self in entrepreneurial context, clearly in relation to personal growth and entrepreneurial goals, and as well as to compile a plan of action to address weaknesses according to the results of that profile. To complete an entrepreneurial profile test, in order to succeed as an entrepreneur, it takes special personality skills. An entrepreneurial profile test tests your entrepreneurial skills and entrepreneurial traits. Professor Daniel Eisenberg developed the 2-minute Eisenberg entrepreneurial test. Please refer to your learner guide on pages 64 and 65 regarding this type of test. Additional factors to consider. Firstly, is your actual personality suited to your business? Consider the pressures that you're going to endure. Look at your age and experience. Do you have the right experience in that field that you want to go into? What are your abilities and resources? And what are your family commitments? Are they prepared to back you when you are going to be having to work long hours? Identify your skills and qualifications and your shortcomings. Look at your technical skills. Do you have the right business skills, leadership skills, selling skills, as well as any organizational skills? Identify your own strengths and weaknesses according to profile benchmarks, and also look at the selected business opportunities. So make a list of what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, as well as any opportunities or threats. This is an example of a printing business that they've used here. Here, once again, like in Module 3, is an example of a SWOT analysis. And here you can see the example of the strengths that they've actually identified, as well as the weaknesses, as well as opportunities, and also threats. Compile an action plan to actually address weaknesses according to results of profile and skills shortcomings. Action plans are the maps by which you would navigate your course to your destination, which is actually your own business. Plan short, medium, as well as long-term goals in relation to entrepreneurial goals. Set development goals. Goal-setting techniques like SMART. Identify programs to address skills weaknesses. Create an action plan to actually develop yourself. Identify suitable mentors and coaches to assist in implementation of your actual action plan. Identify and utilize resources to ensure successful implementation of your action plan. Implementing the action plan. Planning, no matter how carefully and painstakingly done, is actually useless and a waste of time without commitment and action. This means that you have to start doing the things that must be done according to the action plan. Then you have to check on a regular basis whether those tasks in the action plan are still being done and whether they actually will be finished on time. If things are going wrong, you need to know in time so that problem can actually be solved. Monitor entrepreneurial progress on an ongoing basis. Monitor and evaluate progress. Assess progress towards meeting goals as well as objectives. Identify any barriers that may prevent you from accomplishing objectives and what needs to be done to actually overcome them. Get feedback on progress related to your goals. Identify any changes that may be required to the work plan as a result of a shift in priorities or new responsibilities. If necessary, take corrective action and make changes. Please complete class activity 4 in your workbooks and please complete your portfolio of evidence. Thank you. Cool. All right.